Hey, what up, guys? Duel with Rocks is 44 here, and I'm back. It's been about like a week and a half maybe since I put out a new video, just because I've been really busy with stuff like just exam stuff because we got the winter break coming up. That's in about, actually for me, in a day. Last day of school for me is Friday, and I'm in high school, so before winter break we have semester exams, which are like really big tests. If you're not in high school, consider yourself lucky, because this week has just been like a week just like chock full of just like a bunch of tests and a bunch of just a bunch of studying and just test taking and stuff, guys. So I've been just really busy, and I haven't really been able to put out any news or any reviews or anything like that. But today's Thursday, and I've got 2 more tests left, and I didn't want to wait till Friday because I wanted to make a new video. So here it is. This is going to be about, as you can probably see from the title of the video, Accel 3, Naruto Accel 3, which came out probably, I think it was like a week ago maybe. Yeah, around the time of my last video, I guess. So almost about a week ago. And just, it's Accel 3, so I mean, I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it in this video, just because I want to wait till Heroes 3 comes out, because it's hard to give a review. Okay, first of all, if you don't have the game, which is my position, I'll get into that later. I don't have the game, and it's also hard to review because it's in a different language. So I mean, just getting into like the gameplay and stuff like that is really just all I'm gonna get into, and just from what I've observed, of it. Okay, so what I've seen so far, it looks like a pretty sweet game. Tons of characters. I mean, they like really just like went all out with like the characters. I mean, like Kid Kakashi, you get like different like uniforms for Naruto and like Sasuke. I mean, just like a ton of characters. Like, they just really went all out with this. Gameplay looks sick. I cannot wait to get this game. Gameplay just looks awesome. Like, one of the best fighters for PSP looks like. I'm not gonna say best game because Birth by Sleep's coming out soon, and I'm so anxious about that new Kingdom Hearts game. Square Enix and Disney take like so long to put out those games. Like, I think like the first Kingdom Hearts game that I got was when I was like 12, and it's been so long. Like, they take forever to put out new games, but they're such great games that they can do that. It's okay, because they're still really popular and really good games. So whatever, it's worth the wait. But back to Accel 3. Gameplay looks great. Graphic wise, it looks good. I really think that they did everything they could do, because they're working with a PSP, and so as far as their limits go with that, I think they really pushed it to the limit. The levels, they're okay. Some of the levels kind of seem kind of bland. I mean, that's just my opinion. They could have made the levels a little better, but like I said, they're working with a PSP, and everything that they put into this game, including the 50+ character roster, I mean, they really did a good job. Now, the only problem I have, that I've observed so far with the game, is just the specials. Because, I mean, I know, like, Yuana 500 was talking about how, like, the specials are, like, really just, like, bland and kind of boring. And, yeah, in a way, he is right. Yeah, he's pretty much dead on. They are kind of bland. They're, nothing really special about them. But, I'm going to keep getting onto the fact that it's for PSP. And so, I really think they did what they could. I mean, I'm sure, like, if they could have put, more flashy specials and stuff, ultimate attacks in there, I'm sure they would have, but, they're working with a PS3, and they did have limitations. They're adding so many characters. you know, and they got great. The story mode's great. It goes up. I'm not sure how far it goes up. I know it goes to the Jiraiya pain arc. I think Accel 3 goes to the Sasuke versus Itachi section, but I'm not 100% on that. I'm not sure, and I don't know how far they're gonna give us in Heroes 3. I'm not sure how far that's gonna go up to. You know, hopefully, yeah, they're probably gonna give us Hidan Kakuzu arc up to there. If they go any further than that, you know, you guys are awesome. But I mean, yeah, the specials could have been, you know, they could have been more flashy and stuff like that. But you know, I'm not gonna down them on that just because, I mean, it's for PSP. They have limitations. They can't make it a perfect game. You know, something was gonna be lacking just because, like I said, they have limits, guys. So yeah, I'm really just anxious for, you know, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I'm really, you know, psyched that Zack from Final Fantasy kid version of him is gonna be in Birth by Sleep. I mean, that is just just Kingdom Hearts. Just, I mean, bring in all these characters, and then, you know, now we're going like, what is it, like 10 years in the past from Sora and Riku and Kairi story, and I mean, so like all the characters are all gonna be younger. So, you know, and then like seeing like the other Final Fantasy characters that they might put in there, you know, I can't wait to see like what's in store. And then just like the story mode on its own, like what is it all about and stuff like that. The new Final Fantasy for PSP is coming out soon. And then, you know, Heroes 3 coming out in, if I'm not mistaken, spring or sometime around March. So yeah. And last but not least, I told you like in the beginning of the video that I might have mentioned it, but I don't have a PSP right now, and it's a pretty funny story. See, I sort of have a PSP, but see, my older brother, who's 23, promised me he'd give me his PSP like a long time ago, and so I was like, yeah, alright, awesome, I'm getting a PSP. Well, it took him, I'm gonna say like a year to actually give it to me. So he came over, he gave it to me, but then, so I played it for a little while, then he started playing it, and then he started playing it, gets into it a little bit, and he's like, you know, I'm gonna take this back and play it and beat the games for it, and then I'll give it back to you. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, I finally had it. I finally had the PSP, and then it's just like, he takes it back. And so, like, that's like, I was like, really, like, come on, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? So, I finally asked him like a week ago, because, you know, Heroes 3 is coming soon, and I definitely got to get Birth by Sleep. So I asked him last week, I'm like, hey, what's going on with that PSP? And he was just like, yeah, I'll see about getting it to you and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm going to nag him, like, all the time until I get that thing. Because, you know, when Birth by Sleep comes out, I mean, if that's the only game I get for PSP, I'll be satisfied, guys. But check in for more videos. I might be starting some podcasts, stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. No new news. Oh yeah, one more thing. I saw on IGN that they said that the Heroes 3 for PSP is gonna be is gonna have over 50 character roster. I think it's the exact character roster as Accel 3, and some people are, you know, don't really believe that. But I mean, as far, in my opinion, and you know, I think it's true. Just because, I mean, IGN, they're a reliable source. I mean, we have no reason not to believe them. You know, any information that we've gotten from them has, if I can recall, has been true. So I mean, yeah, if they give us the exact character roster as Accel 3, I mean, they're giving us more than we deserve. Check in for more video, guys, and more videos. I don't know what's up with me. Check in for more videos, and